Hey guys, today is a Top 5 Wednesday and our topic is top 5 books that take place in your country, region, or area. Well, I live in Iowa and there is not a lot of books that take place in Iowa. But I found some that are from Iowa and then from close to me, and I'm going to use them. The Bridges of Madison County is probably the most well-known book Iowa has ever produced. It's been made into a movie with Clint Eastwood and Meryl Streep years ago. They're much younger. It's a good movie. I feel like everybody has read this book. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just because I'm from here. It takes place in eastern Iowa. It's about a photographer that comes to film the Bridges of Madison County, which that's a real thing. They're covered. This is one of the photographs of it, I think. Anyway, he comes to photograph the bridges and he falls in love with an Iowa farm wife who is married. So it's quite interesting. Putter thinks he's helping. He's not helping. You're not helping. Speaking of cats, oh, great tie-in. I didn't plan this, guys, I swear. Next up is Dewey, the small town library cat who touched the world by Vicki Marin and Brett Ritter. This is from Spencer, Iowa, that I've been there. Putter! Oh, you can't knock down my tower of books. Look at Putter Kitty! He's like, I don't care, Mom. Look how cute. Oh, sorry my lighting's so bad. There, you can see him. Anyway, this is Put Put. And he is troublesome, and we rescued you. You're lucky you don't live in a library. Anyway, this book is about Dewey the library cat. Here's a picture of Dewey. Putter, stop it! Putter likes to rub his face on things, so he's rubbing his face on my tower of books that's holding up my camera. So he's just gonna have to sit in my lap. Here's Dewey. You see him? I think basically, it's been a while since I've read this because it was, you know, of course, a book from Iowa and it was very close to where I'm from, so people were really excited. I think there was a snowstorm and the cat showed up and then just kind of never went away, and eventually he just lived in the library. And of course, he dies in the end. It's really sad. I mean, I'm not spoiling anything. You know that's going to happen in an animal book. But it is really cute. It's really funny. I'm an animal lover, so check it out if you like animals. One cool thing is this book has pictures of Dewey in all of, like, there's a picture of him at Christmas. So every chapter title has a different picture of Dewey. Generally getting up to something. I kind of wish they were in color, but still really cool. Next up, I'm picking this series not because they have anything to do with Iowa, but because a lot of my family is from Wyoming, and I like these books. I don't want to show you guys bad books, like how many good books are in Iowa. And that is Amy Parole books. She, of course, wrote Brokeback Mountain, which is in here. I've read it. It's actually a pretty good book. Putter, you, I think, are going to be not allowed to film anything else anymore. Okay? He's so naughty. So naughty, guys. Anyway, these are the 4 books of hers that I have. I think most of them are short novels. Like, they're all stories. It's not one big novel put together. Most of her stuff is multiple books. And so I go through, this is her newest one, I think, Bad Dirt, Wyoming Stories 2. I have Heart Songs and Other Stories. This is my favorite one, I think it's one of her older ones. That Old Ace in the Hole. This was the first one of hers I ever read. And then Close Range. So I have 4. I don't know how many other books she has out. I feel like we would own them if she had more. Her writing is very gritty. And Putter. You are in jail. He's so naughty. He's so naughty. You're going in the naughty corner. Ow. This video is a mess. Do you guys see him? He should be really miserable right now. But he's happy. And he's purring, so don't feel like I'm abusing my cat. He's fine. He has issues. I should hold him so you can see him. Look, Putter, make friends. I don't even know where I'm at in this video anymore because the cat. Next up is In Cold Blood by Truman Capote, which is also this movie that I feel like a lot of people have seen. So this family of 4 in a small town in Kansas is murdered for no apparent reason. Somebody just walks into the house, and I think he shoots all of the family members in their beds while they're sleeping. He doesn't take anything. There's no apparent motive for the murder. And Truman Capote talks about the murder. Talks about the murder and pieces it all back together. I think at some point he even goes and talks to the convicted murderer. He talks about the trial, and then he looks at the consequences of this murder, what it did to the people in the town and family members and stuff. It's really interesting. The movie's pretty good too. I think it was Best Picture of the Year or something one year. And lastly, I'm picking 17th Summer by Maureen Daly. I believe this happens someplace in the Midwest. I know that the main character's sister goes to school in Chicago, but I don't know exactly where the family is based at. But I love this book so much, and it just kept looking at me on my shelf, so I thought I'd show you. I think this place takes place in the 1940s, maybe. It's actually copyrighted around that time period and has been republished several times since. I didn't know that until now when I was looking for the year. So it's about this girl, and she graduates from high school and is going to go to college or somewhere, and falls in love with a boy that is going to stay. I think he's going to stay and work in a factory, typical, you know, union type job, and her father doesn't necessarily like him, maybe. I don't quite remember. I remember loving this book, like loving it. I've thought about rereading it a lot, but it was so good the first time around, I don't want to spoil it. I read this probably 10 years ago. It's just a very true, sweet love story. So check it out. That is it for my top 5 Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed my books. I know they're not super exciting because I don't live anywhere that exciting, but I tried. Definitely, I've read all the books that I showed you, and I liked all of them, so hopefully you do too. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books, or if you're from my area and know what I'm talking about, because not very many people are from here and know anything about here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.